one of the most colorful areas of London, where the majority of people are from Bangladesh. I'm here in Whitechapel. Let's go, but before you do so, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Whitechapel in East End of London, in the London borough of Tower Hamlets. It was the popular spot for working class immigrants because of its close proximity to the London docks. At certain point it was Irish people and the Jewish community were living here. In the 20th century, many immigrants from Bangladesh started to live in Whitechapel, and now the British Bangladeshi community is the majority. Bangladesh is a Muslim country, and people who live there believe in Islam. Here in Whitechapel, the East London Mosque was built in the 20th century. And if you look around, then you can see quite a few shops and organizations dedicated to Islam. Whitechapel is only 5 kilometers from the city center of London, Charing Cross, and it has good transport link, including a few tube stations: Whitechapel Station, Aldgate East Station. Whitechapel has its own market. They sell the clothing and fruit and vegetable. It's located next to the highway, and it's working during the day. So if you want to get some cheap food or cheap clothing, that's the place to go. You can see how many British Bangladesh people living here. You can see it based on their clothing, or on the name of the shops, or on the name of the adverts on the walls. And this is incredible how cosmopolitan London is. Jewish who was living here, they built up this memorial for the King Edward. A bit of history in Whitechapel is good, especially when this area was heavily bombed during the Blitz in the Second World War, and many of the buildings was basically destroyed. One of the old buildings here is Working Lads Institute, the organization which in 18th and 19th century was protecting young adults over 13 years old from going to pubs. So after they finished their work, those people, instead of going to the pub, they could go to that institute, library, gymnasium, and to do some educational and sports activities. Yes, kids from 13 years old was working at that time. 200 years ago. Imagine them with a little mustache going to the office from the City of London back to their homes, and going to the public house for a pint, or maybe to the library instead. Many streets here are with graffitis, and the area is quite shabby. After the Brexit, after the lockdowns, quite a few tents around London, and this one of them. This is probably where a homeless person is living. The government are investing some funds to regenerate this area. For example, the new hospital was built up, the library was also built here, providing educational services to adults and kids alike. Whitechapel is also famous for some violence, including the Jack the Ripper, the famous serial maniac who killed quite a numerous amount of people, and there was a fight army against some Jewish gangs where Winston Churchill was involved, and another one of the famous murders was committed in 1960 at the pub The Blind Beggar, when the famous East London gang was killed because he called somebody a puffer. This is the statue of William Booth, the founder of the Salvation Army. He has been helping homeless and vulnerable people. Standing here in Whitechapel too. In terms of old houses, this one of them. This Trinity House was built in 1695, quite a while ago. And here, by one of the oldest buildings of Whitechapel, I am finishing this video, this guide about one of the most colorful areas of London. And I hope you guys like this video, and if you did, then please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps to rank my video and high results on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel. I publish videos once a week or twice a week about healthy lifestyle, and also travel Russia, London, Turkey and other countries. Thanks for watching. Comment what you would like to see in the next video. Bye.